Hello everyone, this is Dr. Geeta Shamnani. Today I am going to show you how to do examination of Icterus. Link for the Hindi version of this video and link for another videos which I have made related to the clinical examination and hematological practicals are given in the description box. So before doing examination, we must know what is Icterus or what is definition of Icterus. So here we look at the definition. So icterus is the yellow discoloration of the sclera, mucous membrane and skin due to the high level of bilirubin. So yellow discoloration of the sclera, mucous membrane and skin due to high level of the bilirubin. Then for that we should know what is the normal level of the bilirubin in the blood. So normal serum level of the bilirubin is 0.2 to 0.8 milligram per deciliter. Now what is jaundice? What is jaundice? Many students get confused between the icterus and jaundice. So what is icterus? Icterus is the clinical sign while jaundice is the pathological condition. Although this icterus is found only in jaundice. Like in pallor, I have told you in the previous video that there were several causes of pallor and anemia was most common of them. But here there is only one cause of icterus and that is jaundice. But icterus is the clinical sign and jaundice is the pathological condition in which the icterus is found. Now what is jaundice? When the serum bilirubin level rises above the 2 milligram per deciliter. Okay, in the blood. Then what is latent jaundice? Latent jaundice is the condition when serum bilirubin level is between 0.8 to 2 milligram per deciliter. Here any sign or symptom may not be present in the individual, but on doing lab test it will be found then serum bilirubin level is high and that is between the 0.8 to 2 milligram per deciliter. So now we will see how to examine for the icterus in our subject. So today Mr. Deepak Sharma is our subject. So he became ready to become subject today. So what are the sites for the examination of icterus and how to do the examination? So first site for the examination is bulbar conjunctiva. So for that what you have to do, basically color of the bulbar conjunctiva is transparent, but actually we are looking at the scleral tissue. So how we are looking? We ask our subject to look downwards and we will retract the upper eyelid like this. We have to retract both the upper eyelids. आपको नीचे देखना है, मैं आपकी ऊपरी पलक ऊपर की तरफ खींचूंगी. So like this you have to see, and doing this it's possible to expose maximum area of the sclera. So it has been seen that bilirubin first appears on the sclera. When it is raised, first appears on sclera. Why? Because sclera has high content of elastic tissue and elastic tissue has high affinity for the bilirubin. So that is why even if minimum of the jaundice is present, it will be visible on the sclera. Moreover, sclera has white color. So anything even mild yellow color, light yellow color will be visible on the sclera very soon. Second site is sublingual mucosa. So for that we ask our subject to open his mouth and raise his tongue so that we can see the sublingual mucosa. आप अपना मुंह खोलिए, जी ऊपर उठाइए. So there is no yellow discoloration in the sublingual mucosa. Now next site is mucous membrane of the palate. So for that again we ask our subject to open his mouth, अपना मुंह खोलिए, and we have to look at the palate of the patient, palate of the subject, and especially we have to look at the soft palate. So here there is no yellow discoloration over the palate. Next is palm and soles and general skin surface. So for that you ask your subject to show his palm. अपना हाथ दिखाइए ऐसे. So no yellow discoloration is there. We will also look at the soles, and also we look at the generalized skin surface. So we can see there is no yellow discoloration over the general skin surface also. So that is how we examine for the icterus. Now we must know what are the differential diagnosis of the yellow discoloration of the skin. I am not saying differential diagnosis of icterus, because there is only one cause of icterus, that is jaundice, but there may be many other causes of yellow discoloration of skin. So what are the other causes? First cause, most common cause we know is the jaundice. Jaundice is again of three types: pre-hepatic jaundice, in which occurs due to the excessive hemolysis; hepatic jaundice, which occur because of many conditions of liver like viral hepatitis, alcoholic hepatitis, Wilson's disease, autoimmune hepatitis, and many other causes are there. Post-hepatic jaundice is the cholestatic jaundice, which occur because of obstruction of the biliary tract. Then the other cause for the yellow discoloration is carotenemia or hypercarotenemia or carotenoderma. This is also known as keratoderma. This occurs in normal individuals who take excessive amount of the substances, fruits and vegetables like carrot, like tomato, like oranges. Okay, they take a raw amount of these, excess amount of these vegetables and fruits, so and their skin becomes little yellowish. So this is the cause of carotenoderma or hypercarotenemia. Okay, but here the yellow discoloration is not generalized. The yellow discoloration occurs on palms and soles and on forehead, nasolabial fold. So here the yellow discoloration is on selective places. Then the another cause is hemochromatosis. Hemochromatosis is a hereditary disorder in which the iron deposition, excessive iron deposition occur in the tissues. Here the color of the skin, typical color is said to be bronze color of the skin, okay, which is very near to yellow. So bronze color of the skin is there. Next cause is diffuse xanthomatosis. Usually xanthomatosis is localized in which lipid is deposited under the skin. Here also color of the skin becomes orangish yellow. But these all are very rare causes. Toxicity of quinacrine and mepacrine drugs and excessive exposure to the phenols. So these are common causes of the icterus. So this was all about the icterus and common viva questions which are asked in the icterus examination.